What's up, everybody? Day 41, Fern2Play, coming on in, getting our void shard soon, getting some energy soon. That's really nice. All right, let's catch up with where we've progressed. CvC, do our normal routine. You guys probably, if you're the one or two viewers that have been following this, you know the normal routine here. So let's come in and see what we got here. We are looking for Tyrell. That's who we really want. We got nothing going there. Okay, quick update. CvC update. So we are in a pretty good spot here. Got 62,000 points. I've used a couple rare books. I put a couple into Aethel. Have not used my epic books yet. So it's going to come down to how far do I want to push it? How much are these epic books worth? Do I want to spend a ton of energy and gems to go get this epic book and these 2 3-star chickens? Or do I just kind of want to end up here at the 80k, happy with 250 energy? I mean, we're just going to get that alone pretty much just on doing my epic books. Because it's 1,000 per book. I think I have 14 in total, to be exact. Let me see what I have. Yeah, 14 in total. We put a couple books into Aethel. I was trying I just wanted these two, so I put 5 in to start, and we ended up getting that right there. But where are we with what we wanted to do? So, as you see, we still have quite a few gems here going. Defeat 50 spirit. Upgrade helmet, we could do all that. We've gotten everybody, not full masteries, like we still, I forgot that I have this here. Let me see what I got here. So we've gotten everybody where we need to get them to. I could get 200 more from him. He's not 6-star yet. We need to 6-star him. We'll wait for next champ training to 6-star him, and we'll get that War Master on him. He's ready to go. Tree Shields, finally, he's at full 60. He's got, that's Tyrell. He's got pretty much all the masteries. I still need about 400 left, and I do want to get these counterattacks at some point, but they're not life or death, especially if Tyrell is going to go into the clan boss team. Let's see, why is it still showing up? That's why. So let's see what we got today. I left some of the masteries blank just in case. Survive 20 turns against the Demon Lord. I send 1 piece of gear. Okay, so we can do a lot of these. Is it a faction war boss? Because it is definitely, I know today, no faction war boss. So we should be able to do all this. We put up 8 million against Void earlier today. Let's get this going. This will be the biggest headache of all today. Hands down, biggest headache. I mean, I'll just fight my 5 losses. Like, I don't know how I'm here. Like, I'm getting these victories. I'm barely fighting. Like, honestly, like, I'm barely fighting. Barely. You know, it's just really bad content. Very, very, very poor design, poor game design by Plarium. But let's come in and go here. We do have a lot of masteries. This will probably be our worst. Like, especially if we bring Tyrell in here. You know, the odds of him actually landing that. So I did create a preset. I do have a preset. We eventually need to clean all this up. Well, let's title this Clan Boss. I do have a preset right now, and pretty much Tyrell is just A1ing this whole time. He's just A1ing. You know, I have a feeling he's going to end up being the stun target here. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to run. Maybe, you know, at some point getting him moved up. He doesn't have War Master yet, but we can get it on him. We just need to get him a 6-star. Once we get him a 6-star, he'll have War Master. So, again, Tree Shield's got his thing. I've lost the increased speed. I lost the heals with Apo, but you know, he's putting out the leech. We do have we were able to go get, since I'm here, let's get the extend here. So the leech and the defense down can extend. I do need to go get that for Tyrell. I do, like, again, these two aren't fully maxed out. Like, we can get the War Master, but we still need like 200, and I'd like to go get this when it's all said and done, which is allows it to maybe be a 3-turn decrease attack. But again, this will be our weakest affinity. We are, how much did we put up? We had a bad run. We had like 6 million one run, then we had 8 million the next run. So we do have to put up about 7 plus, almost 8 million this run, which I don't know if we could do. I really don't know if we could do that, but I guess we'll find out. So we already got the decreased attack on, so that's nice. Again, he doesn't have War Master. So pretty much 4 of our 5 champions have a tier 6 mastery. So with that leech now, it actually is helpful. It's going to allow people like Tree Shield to... That's actually not the... I don't know if that's the worst that he got attacked. You know, we do again, we are losing some speed here. We are losing some speed, which isn't great. But getting the leech up there with everyone having T6, we should get people getting themselves up a little bit faster. I don't know why we haven't removed. There it is. I still want to get counterattack masteries on Tree Shield just in case. It is the small version. I do need more speed though. When it's all said and done, I need more speed. We could really use our guys actually landing their debuffs. It would help a lot. Like, Apothecary landing debuffs would help a lot. Or not Apothecary, Deacon. Landing that leech just really kind of hurts. Like, really putting us in a tight spot by not landing leech. Just, it makes a world of difference. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely by far our weakest affinity. So it is kind of nice that we are getting some heal ups here, but you know it's hands down going to be our weakest affinity. So I don't know if it's, I have to test out Apo versus Tyrell, especially on something like that. It'll go a lot better. You know, I do have to run a lesser key. Because I have to survive 20 turns, correct? Unless, did I do that? Oh wow, I did that. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Oh man, that's awesome. I mean, just that alone made it worth it. Let's see where we are with perception. I don't think we're going to be able to get too much. So as you guys see, I still have quite a few gems. What I forgot about this game is like you can't just load up here. Like now you can, but if you have energy saved here and you want to like use gems, like you can't. You can't do it. It is going to eat into your resources that you have saved up first. It's just going to eat into that. So I did have like about 7 pots there. What is that? That's about, how many gems does that eventually equate to? 40 times 7, about 280 gems. So we should be roughly about, like if I kept all my pots, we'd be like just under 2,000 from what we started with, which was like 26, almost 2,700. Got almost full masteries. Like I said, we technically could master up a little bit more when it's all said and done. But these 3 are all mastered up. They're good to go. So I could always just run those 3 in a team and know that I'm going to run a minnow run and then put in whatever other 2 champions. I could put in 2 champions max in there to also run masteries. Or if I really want one specific, just run one specific in there. It allowed both Tree Shield and Tayrell to level up, which was nice. Where else have we've gotten to? We haven't done much with Dragon. I don't think we're going to do much with Dragon. I don't know how many gems I'm going to spend. I really don't think I'm only going to get to the 80k points when it's all said and done. Save my gems. I think we're going to win. I lose out on the epic book, but like, is it worth me spending, hundreds and hundreds of gems to get this book? I need to see where we're at, how much energy we use here. Like I said, once I start using my epic books, we're going to get to this no matter what. 14 plus a little bit and change. We're going to get to that. We'll get to that. We'll be fine. I did end up using my monthly. And my thought was, it was hard energy. It was 200. Instead of using another refill, while my refills are still not at full max, 130, like a straight 200 bolt of energy is straight 200. So no matter how much this max is. So we did that. That was the move we did. And let's see if we can ascend a piece of gear. Who do I want? I've already done that there. I do want him faster. I've already done that there. I'm not a big fan of ascending 4-star gear. But we're gonna do it anyway. All right, defense percent, not the worst for him. I do need to get a little bit more speed on him. That wasn't the worst roll especially for him. Bump up his defense. Let's like look at the builds again. This is resistance kill. I don't really go over the builds too much. This is resistance kill right here, 211. I could pump up more if I put my banner up to 16. So I do have a little bit more resistance I could put in him. Accuracy is a little low at 96. 180 speed. Attack's not that great. Again, if you want to see what my normal build is, my attack build, it is this. These 2, and then I usually go with, I could go with that to increase speed, but this is what I had. I could lose some accuracy or attack to increase my speed. It's only a 4-star banner, but it did double roll into speed, so it's not the worst. I could always do that, lose a little bit of health there, but so this was like my normal attack build is what I had on him. Look at Wukong. These builds haven't changed too much, especially Wukong's. I barely touched him. 102% crit rate, 193 on the accuracy right now. 114 crit damage. Dude, I'm pretty sure I have a crit damage amulet on him. Yeah, I do. Glyph up some of this accuracy while it's CvC as well. I'm surprised I hit a 2 there. So let's go get him a little bit stronger. 195 accuracy, pretty good. Deacon right now, we got him at 225 with 238 accuracy, so pretty good. I mean, obviously we eventually want to pump a lot more speed into him when it's all said and done. Love to get him as close to 300 as possible with some good accuracy. Pretty tanky, you know, almost 30,000 defense, almost 3,000 HP, almost 3,000 defense. Tree shield, he's probably the one I should have ascended his boots on. 180 speed, 184 on the accuracy, 117 on the resist. So fairly strong. Apo, I did put a little bit more speed into him today. I think I had like 5 pieces to where I could put like a 1-star speed glyph on it. So I got him up to 218 right now. I do have the 55% crit rate. So his heals can crit. And he's just a 5-star right now. Tyrell, like I said, he's just a 5-star. 2,000 defense, 18,000 HP. I have 72% crit rate. I do have crit rate in this build. I have crit rate gloves on him. 153 on the accuracy. So he could. I don't think we can crit cap him, but he's pretty close. I did end up 16ing this, and you guys will see why in a second. So I do have him crit capped at 101. 87 crit damage. Just a 5-star. Defense is only 1,000. 154 on the accuracy. I don't know if I have an accuracy banner if I were to even move him up. Yeah, I don't, which kind of stinks. And you guys will see why in just a second. I'll run a quick dungeon for you, but kind of dungeon update. I have not tried pushing further in dungeon. We were able to auto 13. I haven't tried pushing further in this. 13 was still a little shaky when it was all said and done, but we've officially gotten here. We've officially done. It's not always the fastest run. The first wave's not the prettiest either. I probably could change a preset on this. I think I'm going to. I don't really know why Armiger's going after that one, but I do have Armiger. I made sure that Apo, just heal up Armiger a little bit here, buddy. So sometimes that first round goes a lot smoother. I probably could change some presets. Armiger right now is going down pretty easy on the waves, which isn't always the worst. I do want him back up. This is what it gets frustrating when, yeah, this is not the best. I don't like when he's down because we need him right now to kind of help out on turn meter because he's about to go down in a second again right here, which is so frustrating. We'll eventually time up. It's just really frustrating right now. So I do need to change that preset. Our guys just were kind of really done with it when it was all said and done. Alright, we should be back on track now. Hopefully. It's not the fastest. This is one of the slower runs I've had. Really unlucky on the first wave. Like, Armor normally doesn't... He doesn't go down this often. So getting him up to 6-star at some point won't be the worst. Unless we get a Cold Heart. She is obviously better than him here. You know, this thing's going to get another turn, which is fine. It's fine. Like, we're not at any risk of this thing really kind of killing us. At times I just wish when the shield was is down that Apo, instead of just healing somebody up, just uses his triple hitter to actually attack the boss. And I don't also have kill, and like for this dungeon, probably attack kill works a lot better than resistance kill. Yeah, so 425, as you see, like definitely a lot slower than some of the other runs I've had. That's a terrible piece. It's like, I think it's like my first piece of stun gear, but it's a terrible piece. I can't keep that. So that is good that we are there for that. We are going to, we'll be able to sneak in 150 energy at some point when a campaign battle. So I can just literally go to any normal stage, put in 460s that I now have, and just go get 150 energy whenever I want. But like I said, we're going to slowly progress this. We're probably going to get to the 80,000 points is what we'll end up doing. Maybe a little bit further, but we look like we're in a good spot. I don't think this is a team that's going to snipe us. I mean, good for them if they all of a sudden pull this thing out. I just don't think they're going to. But maybe, who knows? Who knows? I mean, my last clan, we went against one guy who just absolutely mashed our team. So, you know, we are going to... I do have a lot of work to do tonight, so I'm going to try and do a lot of this stuff in the background. But, yeah, that's the plan here. That's the plan, is kind of push a few more points. Yeah, I'll book out my Tyrell here. Let's start getting some books into him. I really just want the A1 when it's all said and done right now. Just because I want that. So I'm just going to go with the 4. And honestly, like, this will be the time when I don't want the A2 and A3 to book out, and it's going to book out. Like, you watch. I need 4 more books. You watch this. I'm going to miss the A1 completely. This is pure Plarium at its finest. Oh, no, there we go. We nailed it all. Boom. Boom. That was actually really nice. I'm going to hold off right now on some of these other books. I may put in a Haskarul in a little bit. I don't think he needs as many books. What does he need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could also get a book from this. So we do have a book sitting there for us as well. Haven't touched any of this energy. With personal wards, it'll be nice if we end up getting this energy. So again, we're slowly pushing towards this. We're at 70k now. So we're doing fairly good. We're doing fairly well. Really kind of happy. We've increased Tayrell's chance of landing right now. Right now, my biggest thing is just he's so helpful in Clan Boss. Maybe having this would be nice in case I do want to run him in a dungeon. Getting that one that where it's no longer 90%. Technically, it's 95% right now because I do have Sniper on him. So it is a 95% chance to land. I'm just gonna leave it. I may leave this. See how my Husk rule kind of lands, because I do want to eventually get this guy up as well. I do think he could be helpful for me. I did change out one of his. I did put it's only a small amount of healing, but at least it's some sort of healing that he's getting. So this is how he's built out so far. Only 1,500 defense. He's only 40 right now. He's not a 50 yet. He is a 5-star, but he's only at 40. Decent resist, decent accuracy. I would love to bump up my accuracy a little bit more, but like it's just, I mean, Arena's just absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. It's been garbage for the longest time. This is like not even enjoyable. Like there's nothing I can do here. Literally nothing. Nothing I can do. So I mean, it's just a waste. It's a waste for me to fight these guys. Like it's just an automatic loss. So it's like, who cares? Like it's so pointless. It's completely pointless. And you know that's what they've made their game. They've made their game just PvP garbage. And they wonder why they've lost so many people since the start of the year. Ever since they went through a phase where they, you know, just power crept everybody, awakenings, all this garbage everywhere, and everyone thought, okay, spend, and now more and more people are like, man, like, it's just such trash, like, your PvP is such trash, like, I'm not going to spend on it, there's no point. We should be good. Let's go that one. Let's go, because he's just a single hitter. You know, I may want the rest of Tyrell booked out by next CvC, but like, let me wait for that. Like, I don't plan on pulling. Like, I don't know what there's coming up soon, so I don't know what's coming up, so I don't think I'm going to be pulling anytime soon. So really, like, these are the epics that I got. And, you know, unlike a lot of these other content creators who get gifted all these, like, epic books and these sacred shards, like, I don't have the time to grind that out. I have a pretty awesome job, but, like, it requires a lot of, you know, a lot of time. I just can't go do that. Oh, I need single faction. That's easy. Could have easily done it against some of those teams. I do have to be careful here. I can't do that here. Really kind of missed my opportunity there. But like I said, we are, you know, in a really good spot right now to really push this thing and hopefully get some nice. I wish this was reversed. I'd really want to get this if these were two Blood Shield. Blood Shield I could really use right now on this account just for Scarab alone. I just really need it on the right champs. Scarab is very frustrating. Just so like you need specific champions to do it. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up. We're going to get to 80k. I'll see where we look like after I use my epic books. You know, I don't know. I need to debate whether or not I want to book out Haskarul or not. I am going to run a lot of potion keeps is what we'll end up doing. So you know, especially because it's Spirit Affinity, and I really need Spirit Potions, like bad, like really bad. So we'll end up doing that. Let me, before I get in here, we're gonna go opener there. We can take that off. Yeah, that's perfect. We're okay with that. This might help speed up the run a little bit. Alright, good, yeah, so it should get him a nuke and then at least speed him up again. So now we at least have 2 down. That's fine. These guys dying is not the worst. I also may want to prio Apo doing the heal. So I do have what's his name's? I do have, yeah, I do need him to heal. It would be nice if he would actually heal. I have to prio the heal is what I need to do. Oh good, there you go. You did it. So I prio here the A2 for Armiger, and I don't have the turn meter control set for Deacon. It's just flat out turned off. So now if he dies like here, we're usually in a pretty good spot to bounce back from it. Because we're probably getting this kill right here. So now we go in kind of a little better at full force. So I don't know if I have any prio sets for Apothecary. So he did prio the heal there. He did heal up Armiger before putting up the increased speed. And I guess that's better. Again, like once we get here, we're fine. Like the boss will get turns. He will get a decreased speed going the first time around on the first hit. And sometimes the AI is really bad with these guys, you know, like that right there, like prio in the heal instead of using your 3-hitter to help the shield go down. But between Apothecary and Tree Shield, there is enough healing going on that these guys get back up to full, and then the decreased speed does wear off, and our guys are moving quick enough that really it's not much of a concern. Like, Apothecary not 3-hitting there really kind of, it just slows it down. So again, not the fastest runs in the world, but not a great boot, really. But I don't know how much 5-star speed I have. But yeah, we're gonna finish up that over there, get ourselves going a little bit further. Probably, I've been debating whether or not, where are we with this? So we're doing all right with that. We still have more than 5 days left to really get 1.5 million. I've been debating whether I want that or whether I want this right here. I can't do both. I will get some, obviously I still have a quest left, so I'm going to get 350 there. I haven't picked up anything from CvC. So I got a good chunk, got 500 there as well. So we're in a good spot. Like, we're in a good spot to go pick up at least one of the two. And I just don't know what's better right now. And I do think some of the rare tomes are good, but it's like, I'm sitting here for Metal Shaper, who I need to get lucky and get into a mystery shard, because I'm not going to be pulling ancients for like 5 more weeks or so. Probably 5.5 more weeks. So, you know, he's really the only rare that I want. Like, Ethel could use a book or two here, but like, I'm not going to kill myself to go give her books. Like, she's just a 40 right now. I do want to eventually get her up to a 50. I think she could be helpful in some content. But outside of Metal Shaper, there's really not a lot of rares that I need. So maybe I just do, I speed up my time frame for your Carl, who can really be helpful. Just bringing so much turn meter control. Just a better champ for me to bring in turn meter control. Where is he? You know, and I don't think this needs books. Yeah, so it's also steals 100%. Like, so the decreased speed needs books to get up to 100%, but the turn meter steal is huge. This doesn't need books. It's just for cooldown. That doesn't need books for turn meter control. So he's in a good spot where, like, you don't need to like prioritize books in him to get a lot out of his kit. Especially with this turn meter control could be huge. Now the only thing is, like, you get the turn meter control, he steals especially if it's a high turn meter. You know, it's almost like he gets 2 turns in a row and bumps his 3-turn cooldown, and he does 1 more turn and he's done. Like, he's already back to it. That's the one nice thing about having this thing booked out. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Like, I don't know if I'm going to push for the epic books. I just really don't know if it's necessary. And how much? We got 45 more minutes till that. So yeah, let me you know, get going on this, and don't think I'm going to do any of these fights here. Just not worth it for the potential loss. This isn't terrible. We could probably do that. I think we'll be okay here. Let's try it. He's gonna steal this, that's fine. We're just gonna auto this. I'm going to see if I can just one-shot this. Boom. There we go. There we go. I don't know how many gems I'm going to ultimately end up using. You know, maybe we use, like, get this thing to 2,000. I don't see myself pushing under 2,000 if I even use gems at all. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, it's really just getting to the 80K and being happy. And with 7 books ultimately that I could use, like, we're not that far from it. So Yeah, that's where we're at, guys. 80K is going to end up being, I think, where we end up based off of, unless I see this thing really progressing. But we're going to run a lot of potions today. We're going to throw a lot of energy into that. I don't know what the type of. We're going to be doing 15. Maybe I'll see if I can push 16 and get the 80 points versus like if I were to do Fire Knight. What do I get for Fire Knight? I do get the 100 points, so it is a little bit better for me to do Fire Knight. Get some gear as well, but I really need Spirit. Really hurting on Spirit over here. I did use a lot of magic for Tyrell, so I do eventually got to get back into there. But really hurting on Spirit, and I have this champion. I need to eventually 6-star him. I need to eventually 6-star him. Ascend could really be helpful getting it onto them. So I really need to get my Spirit going. It's just super light. Could also put some into him. You know, he's not too terrible. Yeah, that's what I really need to hit that up. And then after CvC, we'll start progressing on with these missions, is what we're gonna do. That's the goal. I am heading out of town tomorrow, so I'm not gonna get on too much in the next 2 days. You're not gonna get any videos for the next 2 days, 2 or 3 days, just because I won't have access to do it. I'll try and screenshot everything and share is what I'll try to do, but it's gonna be tough. I'm heading out of town for work. But again, I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll try and give you an update in the morning. Maybe I'll do a CvC update in the morning before I head out. So thanks again for everything, guys. I appreciate you, and wish us luck for the rest of the CvC. I'll see you soon.